Delta for 7 years. I have 5 sons, and I have a child, well, actually the one just graduated South Elementary, but I've had a child in each of the schools here in Delta. I currently volunteer at all 4 schools in Delta. Some of them are more on a monthly basis, but some of them are weekly, twice a week. I go in and read with kids. I'm the football mom. I help with the Valentine's stuff, the dances. I know the kids. I interact with the kids. When nobody would coach the 8th grade boys soccer team, I signed up. I've never played soccer in my life, but these kids, I wanted to help them have opportunities. So I love the kids. I want to be a voice for them. I know them. I interact with them. I can walk down the schools. I can tell you their names. They know my name. I also, I care about our parents, and I care about our parents being involved and being aware of what's going on and what's happening. And I would like to get parents more involved and help them find ways to be more involved. I also care a lot about our teachers and administrators. They are the ones that are there with our kids every day. They're the ones that interact with our kids. They know our kids, and they know what's best for our kids. I'm so excited for the opportunity to be involved and to help continue to make things great for the Millard County School District children. And I appreciate your support. Thanks.
That was very good. Now, if you win, the first thing you need to do is fix that speaker. Okay. So, Ashel or Mike? Todd? Which one? Ashel, why don't you go? Okay, yeah, 5 minutes.
Well, Matt, thank you. And that's the first time. Most of the time when they announce my name, they're like, "Who's the other lady?" Or coming out here. Ashel's a pretty unusual name, but that's the first time somebody's gotten it right. All through sports and everything, they would announce it as something else. And it was always fun growing up with a name like Ashel. But I'm new here to Millard County. My wife and I and our children, we moved here from Nevada about 2 years ago with 4 children. My whole life I've grown up in areas like Millard County, small towns, ag-centered areas, and it's been awesome. We're really happy to be here in Millard County with our children. My 4 kids, they participate in everything from tennis to band to FFA, so it's been really awesome being involved with them in the community and in the schools. My wife and I both, since we've lived here, we help volunteer for many things. We both coached in the rec leagues. Some of you, I don't know if I see any parents, but one parent up there, but I coached the 6th grade girls traveling basketball team. It was awesome. In the Central Utah League, we had a great time. Super fun. But that's a little bit about us. We're grateful to be here. We want to be involved in the community and in the schools. And I know that, I like talking about it a lot and saying, "Oh, this should change," or this, but we're really grateful, and I know I have to make that change, and I'm willing to step up and have an opportunity to do that. Like Sarah has said, it is essential, I think, that we hear from our parents and we hear from the teachers regarding the decisions that are made in the school board and for the kids of Delta and Millard. That has to be essential. I think those 2 people and the administrators know what needs to happen in the schools with the kids. I also think it's really important that when we have those meetings, right now it's really hard, as a parent, as a working father, it's really hard to attend a lot of the school board meetings that we have in the middle of the day. I would look to change that. So that parents can be more involved, teachers can be more involved, and administrators can be more involved in coming to those meetings and having an input in there. So I appreciate the opportunity to speak to you tonight, and I also appreciate the opportunity to run for District 5 seat and to represent the parents that live in my district and those children. Thank you.
All right, Todd. I said to Mike, I was getting a phone call from Mike Holt when he started. He was on the brain.
My name is Todd Holt. I've been a resident of Millard County for over about 26 years. My children have all went through the Millard School District education, and they've been inspired. They've been tested. They've been by teachers that have loved and cared about them. And I grew up in Spanish Fork in a rural area. And so when we moved to Millard County, I really appreciated the rural values that we hold dear. And I think at this time with what's going on throughout the country, that's something that we need to really be aware of. And I do not doubt one bit that these two folks have the same values that I do. And if they are elected, that's not even going to change. I do not believe it. I appreciate Mrs. Richins because she's to a lot of our school board meetings, and I appreciate her insight. But and so as I've been a CPA for over 20 years and understand the governmental accounting. I used to do governmental audits until last year, and so I understand the budgeting process. I understand how the finances work within a government. But we had a meeting with the teachers a month ago, and I just wish the parents could have been there to see how those teachers really care about our kids, and that's something that is exciting, and that's one of the things that I'd really like to work for is if we couldn't give those teachers the opportunity to succeed and do some really hard things that are going to impact our kids. And I really appreciate the opportunity I have to have been on the board for the last 2 terms. It's been eye-opening, and it's been a very enlightening process for me. And I would appreciate the vote in a couple weeks. Thank you.